All right, here we are, back at it again. It's your boy Pat, sir. Pat, the Pat man himself. All right, so I wanted to do this video. This is a tier list for the most difficult, right? The easiest to the most difficult character that you can use in Devil May Cry 5. I don't want this video to be too long, but I want it to be helpful for someone. So if you like this type of content, just hit the like button. You know, that'll help me out, and also it'll help you get more content like this. So my first up, human, right? I'm gonna go with my boy V. Okay, now people they don't usually go with V as being easy, right? They don't usually choose V as being easy, but I think from a control standpoint, from a beginner standpoint, I think that he is human or he would be like, the easiest of the characters because you don't have to worry about jump canceling. Now, when you're playing with V, you're gonna focus on the main controls, right? So the most important controls of Devil May Cry 5 is going to be your lock on. So it's going to be three things that you're focusing on with when you're playing with just any of the characters, right? And that's going to be your lock on, is going to be your delayed attacks, such as so you got consistent is attack, attack, attack. And then you got delayed is where you have attack, 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 attack. Attack, 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 right? So you're focusing on lock on with V, and you're focusing on your attack, 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 right? You don't have to worry about jump canceling, and that's why I put them down here. I put them on the bottom, right? I put them on the bottom because you don't have to worry about jump canceling, right? But it's going to be difficult for some to control, but for the most part, he's going to be your regular action type of character who can shoot and who can evade. So we're evading, we're focusing on our attack, 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 and we're locking on, your lock on. And another important direction or command in Devil May Cry 5, I'm sure it's in all of the series, but another command that you want to really get good at is back forward attack. So hold guard, right? Hold lock on, and then do back forward attack, right? So that's what those are the elements that you're focusing on when we're focusing on V, right? So that's why I put them down here at the human level, right? Now the next character, and you have to buy him, but still is for Devil Hunter. I'm going with Virgil, right? Now Virgil, he's not as hard as Nero, right? He's not as hard, and because of his output, like his damage. Now, he's gonna be hard. He had all of the characters have hard elements to play when you're playing with them. All of them have them, but Virgil, because of his output is high. His output is high, and then his you will have to jump cancel, right? So you can start learning how to jump cancel with him. His weapon switching is not as difficult, right? But I would say he's gonna have those same things: lock on, attack, 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 right? That delayed attack that you have to focus on, he's gonna have that. He's gonna have you focusing on locking. Now you're switching your weapons a little bit, right? It's not as complicated. And his damage output is so high that we can just go with him as being a Devil Hunter, right? After you graduate from V, you can now move on to Virgil, and and you can have some success, right? Now the next character that I'm going to put up there, now we're getting a little bit harder as far as gameplay. I'm gonna go with Nero as Son of Sparta, right? We know that he's not. But as far as difficulty, Nero is up there, right? So he has his mechanic that really separates him, I would say, is starting to get hard, is his exceed mechanic. Now, when I first played Devil May Cry 4, right, this is embarrassing, but look, you gotta start somewhere, okay? When I first played with Nero, and they introduced the exceed, I just held it, right? And I'm like, yo, you can't even. I'm like, yo, you can't even freaking use this. This is not, this isn't usable. I didn't know that you had to time your attacks, and that's how you got the exceed, right? Like, so if you attack and then hit the exceed at the right time, and people have videos on how to do this. So if you don't know how to do it, or if you didn't know that it even existed like me for 40 years, then you can just look it up and you'll see that that mechanic is available, and you can see it in the video. We do not want any ads. Jeez Louise, bros, man, we don't want that. And I'm doing this live because I just want the video to go faster. And then I don't have to worry about rendering, and so like that's why I'm trying to do it live. But that's the thing. I could have downloaded all of these videos, right? That would have been an easier way. So the next time, that's something that I'll do, right? But anyway, sticking to the topic, right? We have Nero. The main difficulty, he's gonna focus on everything that we've talked about so far, right? But now you're gonna have timed attacks. You're gonna have your devil breaker. He's gonna have devil breakers. He's gonna have his arm eventually, the devil bringer, right? So it's becoming more complicated. His play style and the things that you have to do becomes more complicated now. Not taken away from our boy Virgil, he has his devil trigger, he has a sin devil trigger, and he has his clone. So that takes him up into the S tier as well to really get a hold. But we're just talking about just the basics when you first really get in there. That's why I'm putting him right above V as difficulty, right? So now we have our boy Nero. You're gonna be doing your breaker. He just has so many elements that's working, and that's why I have him right above Virgil, right? And then let's go ahead and move on to last but not least, the granddaddy of them all. We have our boy Dante. Now Dante is going to be at the top as far as our high level of difficulty to play with. He has all of those elements that we talked about. Then he has style switching that you can switch to on the fly. He has freaking your weapons. You have to master each weapon and learn how to switch between them. You have double swapping, triple swapping, and I believe after you swap, so we're just talking about weapons. So after you swap 4 times, then that'll complete the revolution, and now you're back to your original start, right? So we have weapon swapping, then we have style swapping, right? So that's up here. I think you guys can see it. So up here is your style swapping. So weapons are down here, weapon swapping is here, gun swapping is here, and then your style swapping is here. So you have trickster, Royal Guard, Gunslinger, well, up here, Trickster, Style, Royal Guard, and then Gunslinger. So those are your 4 styles, and you have to switch between. You don't have to, but but at those high levels, I mean, if you want to, get S's with Dante, I mean, you really have to do a lot, right? It requires a lot to get triple S's with Dante as opposed to triple S's with V. Right? So getting triple S's with V is not as hard or not as difficult as opposed to getting triple S's with Dante. Right? Then Virgil, again, it's going to be a little bit harder to get triple S's, but it's not as hard, right? It's still friendly. The game is still friendly to give you. You can, I wouldn't say give you, but you can get them with a little bit of work. And so we're over 10 minutes. I want to call it here, but there we have it. We have our tier list. We have human. We have V. V is human. Then we have Devil Hunter. We have Virgil, which in the hands of any great players, you're going to be able to play at the high level and, just be a beast with any of these characters, right? But if you're just starting out, getting the hang of it, trying to, figure it out, I would say human is going to be V. Then we have Virgil coming in as the Devil Hunter. Then another tier higher than him as far as complexity of gameplay is going to be Nero. And then last but not least, we have the daddy of them all, Hell in Hell, Dante. I'm telling you, this guy is rough to learn, but it's rewarding when you're out there and you're out there and you're playing with Dante at the highest level. When you're playing with any of them at the highest level, I mean, it is very rewarding. And you guys can just kind of see this isn't my gameplay, and the only reason why is because, like I said, I just wanted to make this video quick. 12 to 15 minutes is cool. I really wanted to get it around 10 minutes or a little bit under, but this is fine. But you guys can, you guys may not even know what's going on, but he's using Devil Sword Dante, he's using style switching, he's using guns switching. He's using all of the elements in order to produce an exciting gameplay to watch. So that's that. Again, if you guys found this video, just entertaining, give me a like, subscribe if you like, subscribe, and Reese's PCC.